here we are looking at pruning Chaenomeles japonica. Chaenomeles is the flowering quince, and I've been pruning this over a number of years, and you can see that it's got a lovely sort of, it's flowering really well. Now, in order to prune Chaenomeles, we normally wait till August, September, and that's a really good time to sort of cut them back. And the secret with Chaenomeles is that they have a little spur, very similar to apples. The pruning is identical to pruning cordon or espalier apple. So as you can see, that where the flowers are, it's been pruned back to usually about 2 or 3 buds. You can see if you look at this one here, if I just pull that one out for a second, that one hasn't got pruned, and notice there's no flowers. And so there's a couple of ways of pruning. You can either prune back to say 2 or 3 buds, or you can prune if it's got a basal cluster, like that's a basal cluster where they go round, but if normally it's at the base of the new year's growth, you'd prune to 1 bud beyond that. So if you prune back to 3 or 4 buds, or 1 beyond the basal cluster, that's called the modified Lorette system of pruning. So you can see, it's very clear actually on this one. Again, you can see absolutely no flowers at all, but here's the new growth. If we trace the new growth back, you can go all the way back to about here where the girdle scar is, and that really should have been cut back to about 2 or 3 buds, and then that will form a spur. And if you do that over the whole of the Chaenomeles, the flowering quince, you'll get a lovely display of flowers. So you have to just keep doing it every year and keep training it above the windows or whatever frames you've got, and it makes a fantastic plant. So that's pruning Chaenomeles japonica. There we go, just back to 2 or 3. As I say, normally August, September is a good time to prune the Chaenomeles. You can see on this one we've got some spurs forming, little tiny short little growths, because this has been cut back a bit, and so you get flowers on the spurs. So the golden rule of pruning is always to let the plant tell you how to prune it. And in this case, look where the flowers are, look where the fruit is, and all you've got to do is to copy that and make sure that you leave those short spurs in. So that's pruning Chaenomeles japonica, the flowering quince. Why not give it a go, and we'll see you next time for another pruning session.